Hi, this is Kim Pinkney, and welcome to my channel. Alrighty then, today is day 12 of the 30-day superhero challenge, and I'm trying to decide which character I want to do busting through a wall. And one of the characters that I haven't drawn yet, and I kind of wanted to cycle through everybody doing at least one thing. Um, so but I'm torn because I think one would look super cute going through the wall, and then another one would look kind of badass going through the wall. So I think if I have time, I'll do both. So the first one I'm going to have going through the wall is Ms. Fizz, and I'm trying to decide how I want her to come through the wall. I definitely want her to come through the wall foot first, and let's see, so we'll throw her foot in there, and I'm trying to decide like what kind of shoes she should wear, because I kind of want her to be kind of girly. Well, yeah, it's kind of girly, I guess. um, effeminate, but I also want it to look tough. And then I want her to, let's see, I'm gonna see if I can draw the body in the pose that I want. It's like I've got two different images, neither one of the ones that I truly want. So I'm going to try to do this one trick where you draw the body, you draw the draw the hands kind of, let's see, doing their thing. Let's see, we've got her holding her little staff, and that's what gives her her electrical powers. And then I started thinking about this character. Before we do different things, before we become who we are. Let's see, I think I'll have a fist like right here. Yeah. Okay, so we'll put the fist here instead of down here. Who were we before? And I came up with who she was before, like her mundane male self, before she realized that she should be living her truth. And then I started thinking, what if she was a superhero before, and now she's remaking herself into what she truly wants to be. So what I'm thinking of is that maybe as a dude, she was something completely different. Like I'm thinking maybe she had a whole superhero gig, and then because she wasn't living her truth, everybody knew her as a different superhero. And since she does have kind of like electrical powers, I'm just trying to get the pose down. That and you see that a lot with the superhero things, that the black superheroes usually like electrical of some sort, like Static Shock, or the black is that Black Vulcan? Black Vulcan. Um, and that would have been cool if they're superheroes. It's like, man, I wish I could be like that character and this character, blah blah blah. So I'm thinking that she was something like that when she was a boy. And I'm thinking of giving it a name, giving him a name as like let's see, something like Thunderclap. And very well known superhero, and but people aren't as open-minded. So when Thunderclap decided And Thunderclap's thing was probably getting applause, kind of like a little thirsty bitch. And got the whole trappings of being the superhero, but also the fallen became a fallen superhero because people just couldn't accept that this character believes that they are a woman inside. So the group that did accept her after coming out, I think that's the group that she wants to become a part of. However, she can't be a part of them if she's a male. So she's transitioning into a female by any means necessary. And there we are. So even though they would accept her as a female but not as a male, like, live your truth, but only if your truth reflects who you really are. And I think she's kind of down with that. Alright, so trying to get this to work. Where you place the foot first and then you worry about everything else later. Or worry about connecting later. And I'm having a hard time trying to connect. There we go. There we go. There's the booty. Where do you connect to the body? So I have to do some overlappage here. Easier said than done type of thing. I'm still trying to figure out how to get it to connect to the hip. So let's see, maybe I need to redo this. Let's see. Let me erase. And I wanted it to kind of be like this foot's in your face, but busting through a wall. So let me see, maybe if I do the other parts first. The stuff that's all on the same plane. Let's see if we throw that down. Kind of gotta kink that. There we go. And I want her to have like the abs and everything. We won't see it because of her costume. And we'll have that really cinched in. Try and get that shape. And I'm wondering if I want to create the superhero who, like with this character, she still has the strength of her male self because she's still having to find the right hormones so that she can maintain her her feminine body. So, and she's already bought the boobs, and used hormones to get the boobs just the way she wants them. And then, but coming up with, let's see, I'm trying to think and draw at the same time. There we go. Yeah, before when I was drawing, I would always start with the head, but now I start with the body to make sure that everything fits onto what I want. Still can start with the head, but sometimes once I start to do the body, my mind changes on how the head should look. So now it's just easier to draw like the entire body first, or get an idea of what I want. That way I don't run out of space for the body. Let's see. Do this. So I want to give her, I want her to still have some of the shape of when she's a man. And then, but also the features of a woman. But I'm also wondering if she transitions fully, if she finally finds what she needs to become the woman she wants to be, so that she can fit in with the people who, you know, her biggest supporters, her biggest, you know, her soon-to-be family, and of Amazons. And I want to say they do their own thing where they're, I'm trying to decide, do I want them to be good girls or bad girls? I don't think they judge. I think they do what they got to do. Let's see. Maybe they're neutral, not quite evil. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Maybe they are evil. But if she does transition to a female, does she get to keep what power she has? Does it diminish, or would it go away? And I'm hoping that the hormones that I find for her, or that she finds for herself, don't take away her powers. If it does take away her powers, would she choose to, you know, be powerless? You know, that's like a sacrifice that she'd have to make if it came to something like that. So it's a thought. You know, it's like, do you choose to be yourself, your authentic self, or you know, and you know, live your truth, or do you keep that power? The cool thing about this is I can draw big and then I can reduce it later. So I got to make sure I have all my little ducks in a row first. Let's see. I'm trying to think, I guess this would overlap this. So we got her pelvis out. I think this boob would be further down. Kind of give her like a little tie bow type of thing. But I want this this foot here. I'm trying to decide, do I want to put it, it's supposed to be going through a wall. So let's see. Let's do this. We'll grab this. We'll make it just a little bigger. And then I just got to somehow link it back Let's see. Let's get rid of it. We'll start over on the foot. This needs to be down lower. Make that the size of the foot, so we're going to get a really good picture of the foot. Let me see if I can make this a little bigger. Let's see, let's do this. We'll put it on another layer. Now I got a side. Let's see, I want it to be about that big. Now, I'm also trying to figure out, do I want her to fight in high heels, or if I want her to fight in, because that'll change what this foot looks like. Let's see. Just bring this down. Just kind of lead it all back to the thigh here. Now, I was also even thinking of the treads on her shoes, possibly having like something like that. That's about her. Um, you know, like maybe like a thunderbolt type of thing with the wing, maybe, or something with or because she's supposed to be fizzy and zap, and so okay, so she used to be Thunderclap, and I think every now and then people will slip and call her Thunderclap. And then you know, in order to transition, and people don't want her to change. You know, people don't want to change. We want you to stay the same. We want you to stay the person we fell in love with. Well, if you love me, then you'll understand. No, they don't. Not this public. At least not with their heroes. Not my hashtag, not my hero. Or not my heroine. They don't know how to accept. Let's see. So I'm thinking, would that be right? Let me move this foot. Would it be right here? Would be right. I don't want to block too much of the outfit. And we'll erase this. trying to decide, do I want to bring this down more or bring this up more? Let's see. Because I didn't want to draw her at an angle. I didn't want to draw this foot at an angle because that would be easy. I wanted to be like, in your face. Okay. So we have that. Okay, so now I just got to bring this back here. And just trying to remember cylinders and whatnot. The overlapping. There we go. The thigh, the calf. Okay, and then we'll have the busting wall. Let's see. And I want to crack. Let's see, so it would, let me see, let me do this. We'll do another layer. Just want it busting out just enough so we can see her. And then existing wall. Bring this all backwards a little bit. All right. Okay, let's see. And I want to maybe, let's see, I won't do it with this. Make, what's that called? Like, the electricity from her staff or wand. Okay, so let's see. We'll make this a little bit higher. All right. Make this tight. But I think with her having hormone issues, that she should, there'll be some times when the stuff just stops working. And I'm trying to decide if she still has her penis. If she does, or maybe it disappears when she takes the right medicine, or gets smaller, and then if when it kicks back in, that way she doesn't have to have the crazy operation. She still gets to keep her parts. It's just they'll be changed with this magical medication. The only thing is that I want to say she's got this ability to heal, like Wolverine, from injuries. So when that happens, let's see. I'm going to go ahead and do a harder outline so I can get rid of the scratchy lines. Come on, zoom out. All right. So we'll do a layer here. We'll combine these two because I'm kind of happy where this foot is, and I could bend it a bit. And I want it to come out like with power coming from here, from this. So it'll be like electricity coming through here, like a shock. Okay, so let's see. We'll go ahead and merge these two down. And then I'm going to make a layer above it and kind of solidify it a bit. Make it easier to see. And let's see, I'll use the studio pen and I'll pop it up a bit. Just have like a break in the wall. Oops. All right. Okay, let's see. And then I'll probably just keep these lines here and just kind of spread them out. There we go. Let's see, change the smudge. Okay, so some of these construction lines are on a different layer. All right. Okay, just clean my body. And then, let's see. And I think instead of having digital mask around the eyes, going for anybody society accepted her, didn't know that she was that she was was thunderclap. And I think what her plan would be is that thunderclap would go away quietly, retire, if you would, base thunderclap down. Like it's like they're somewhat tolerant of BA, but it's like the society has they pick and choose. They like and dislike it, just like anywhere else. That lady was like, "Oh, well, he was gay. I don't want him to be my president. I want my card back." And I'm like, "Okay, that was pretty ballsy. At least you're honest. Now people know where you stand. Yeah, and you're in your opinion, even if it's we all for. Let's see. So that layer and like, okay, all right. Enough playing with that. Let's give her a face. I'm trying to think of how I want to Ms. Fizz. She looks like him. I want to be like her cut. And I think she'd be able if she can find the right hormones to keep from reverting back to her former self. Like she can get away with well, it's a family trait, Ria herself. Trying to see what's there it is. To erase this, but I'm on that layer. Okay. So yeah, so she'd be able to get himself. Kind of like how cousin Superman's cousin, and she can say the same thing about him. But I won't do if I won't be able to deal with if Met give honor at the wrong time. And maybe the group that she wants to belong to, be the Amazons, we don't know who he is, who she is. Like she knows that she needs to be a woman to join them. Okay, so let's see if we can get face in there. Let's see. The lines are a little thicker than I like. Okay, we'll use that. Keep it small. We do this. Ha! Now, I envision Laverne Cox as being the hero, and I think Laverne Cox had a twin brother. So I think that would be so freaking awesome. That or she could say that Thunderclap is her twin brother, and if she ever has an accident, where her I want to say where her hormones don't do what they're supposed to do. Let me see. How do I cut? Copy and paste. And then on this other layer, I can erase it. There we go. Yeah, so she could probably try to use that excuse like, oh, he was trying to protect my identity, that sort of thing. Uh, and still try to maintain the facade that there's two different people. However, her agent decides to spin it. But but I don't know. It's like whatever it takes to get this power. Now I'm trying to think. Do I want to? Oh, I know what I could do. I could take the electricity and make that into a mask. Let's see. Let me get my Laverne source image. If I ever made this into like a live action, I would want someone who was transitioning or had experience, because they know what it's like to have to live a life like that. You know, where you're going in between, and then you're going to have to face the world with dignity and grace and patience for them to accept you beyond who you are. You know, sometimes I don't know if they're gonna have to lie. Um, you know, to get to where they are. You know, until everything settles. But I can imagine that because this medication only shrinks the genitals and then enhances the others, uh, I think it would be cool. Well, cool. I think it would be like awkward if it fails her, especially if she's like really super emotional. So like how male hormones, what is it called? The testosterone stuff. It makes you super aggressive. It makes her more emotional, and her emotions are kind of what fuels her power. Um, if she's happy, she's strong. But if she's conflicted or under a lot of stress, which superhero work does to a body, um, it burns through the hormone stuff. It's not permanent. And she needs something a little bit more permanent. But right now she's got what she can afford. And maybe this stuff helps her powers. Or she needs some that doesn't inhibit her superpowers. Maybe the more permanent ones that are on the market inhibit her powers in a bad way. But the stuff that works really well and makes her into Ms. Fizz, uh, they aren't permanent. So maybe that's still an experimental thing. So I'm wondering, she should be affiliated with somebody who's in maybe a lab, or even worse, doing it herself. Let's see. You know, I don't think I gave her a day job. So Why not? She could be an experimental type of thing where she experimented on herself with hormones, trying to, because nobody's wanting to do it. You know, nobody's fast enough for her. Nobody understands her body like she does. So if she was like maybe a doctor or a physicist of some sort, or scientist of some sort, that would make sense. She would have access to drugs and be able to try to fix herself. See, I don't want to get away. I don't want to lose all of her eye bag here. There we go. And maybe she's not alone. Maybe she's not the only one that wants to remake themselves. Maybe there's other people in the lab doing genetic type stuff too. Um, let's see. So yeah, right now I have her as a mercenary, so maybe some of well, then again, it's like this is a place, this is a world that there's no paper, so you can't pay in cash. You know, money is it's all in creds, and that's one of the ways to track where your money's coming from. You know, who's paying for what. So she's going to have to. I'm wondering. Yeah, so she'll have to go through some illicit means in order to pay for the medications. Um, because people can track what you do, what you spend your money on. That's one of the ways that they market to you. Um, huh. You know, like when you go into a store, like maybe that's another reason why she doesn't, maybe doesn't shop retail, shop online or something. But it's like if you go into a store, it knows who you are because you carry a pocket computer, or at least you have one. Everybody has been issued one, and it reads before you even walk into the building. If you don't have money, it can lock the doors on you. We don't want you window shopping. You obviously don't have you obviously don't have money to be here, so it would lock the door on you. Just reading your creds on your pocket computer. Kind of rude, because it's not like you won't ever have money, but you know, some places could be snobbish like that. Let's see, I think I'll have her teeth come together. Give a very slight. I'm trying to make her lips fuller. Okay. Yeah, this is way too thick. Let's back that up. And I think that's the outline layer. Yeah, this superhero stuff is hardcore. Um, and the public is very fickle. Bring that down to about 2. Or conversely, I could just have the world, or maybe it's her perception. Maybe it's her perception that thinks that people wouldn't accept her. Maybe she's come across maybe a handful of people who are like dirtbags, or even how like enemies talk crap, um, villains talk crap. It's like, oh, especially if her medicine fails, and they would love to expose the hero, and that could be part of it. Is that to keep her from rescuing people? They're going to try to expose her. There's always that type of thing. Let's see. So let's give her. Let's go ahead and start coloring her in. I still haven't decided what I'm going to put on her. I could use the outfit I started out with. I wanted to have some sort of. Let me see. We'll merge these guys together. Let's see, what layer is this? I don't need that. Okay, and this is the outer layer. Okay, and then I'll bring this down. So this will all be, come on, you. Okay, so this will be my lines layer. Put some color underneath it. Let's give her color tones. Let's see. She's going to have, I want this, but kind of like a yellower tone as the base. It's like a golden brown type of thing. Okay, that'll be her base tone. And we'll make that, no, we'll just do this. How much skin does she show? Just her arms and her upper torso. Okay. Alright. So we'll do it about like right here. See, I think this was one of the browns I used. Let's see. Let's do a layer for shadows. We can drop that. Let's see, where's the light source coming from? We can do it from behind her. We'll have it coming at an angle. We'll have it coming from that kind of angle. Okay, so let's see. twice. Okay, so all this will be kind of like in shadow. Add some more. Add some more. There we go. Let's see. This has got to cast a shadow. Let's see. Tap it again. Probably about like that. Or would it be a shadow down here? See, it'll be light around here. Cast a shadow somewhere down here. Let's see. Yeah, so that'll be a shadow, and then let's see, we're going to cast a bit of a shadow here. Oops. I think I'll hand put that one in there. Let's see. I'm trying to think. Okay, let's see. We'll do this. Drop the opacity. And then we'll do a linear burn on it. Okay. Let's see where else we'll probably put a shadow. See, I'll use this and be soft with it. Oops. We got some hard shadows, we got some softer shadows. We'll make that a little smaller. But Miss Fizz is definitely very feminine. See, the boob is up really high. Okay, let's give her her lipstick. Okay, and she wears... She usually wears purple and black. I think that's what her description is. So we'll make her lipstick purple. Oops. Well, let's see. We'll do it on a different layer here. Or actually... Yeah, and that's in the right place. So we'll do a little bit of dark tone here. So I'm wondering if she should be able to get away with it for a while, and maybe one of the villains maybe will expose her as being the main hero. Sorry, as her former self. She's trying to remake. Let's see. Another shadow. we'll use a brown. I think it was this brown here. I think that was cheek color. Okay, let's see. She's a lighter brown. Oops. Drop these down. And I just pretty much play with the opacity. And right up here on this layer right here, the brush opacity. Get that cheek color in there. We'll drop the opacity a little bit more. Maybe drop the size down a little bit. Soften it a little bit more. And then we'll just do a little bit around here. Just cover her overall skin in that tone. Whoops, forgot this hand. I can't remember, did I have her in gloves? Probably not. I think I did. I did have her in gloves. Okay, so I'm not going to sweat it. Okay. Throw some highlights and some white in here. And then let's see, we'll have her highlights be, oops. Make her highlights just a little softer. All right. Just making it a little bit brighter. And then I'm just going to kind of blend some of these colors together a little bit. Let's see, I think I can get away with another shadow here. I'll drop it down a little bit, make it a little bigger. I wonder if purple would be. Let me try something. Let's see. Kind of using that in the bit of the shadow. Okay, let's see. Crap, I forgot what color her eyes were. Let me see, let me get into her little, there she is, Fizzy and Zap. She has wasp waist build, metal powers. That uniform is mostly black and violet, looks like it was made of metal plates. Magical girl, almost shaped, rust colored eyes, that's what color her eyes were. Okay. Oh, let me get it on a different layer. Just got to remember what layer all these lines were on. All right, so I'm trying to think of who her support system is. You know, who knows the real person? Who's her people? Because she seems basically happy. She's a happy girl. Or now that she realizes she's a girl. And maybe she became a hero because, it just reasons. Maybe wanted the attention, maybe just wanted to help. And I'm trying to think, what is her motivation to be a hero? To make all this worthwhile. Because there's a lot of heartbreak in it. And I'm wondering if maybe maybe she came from a family of heroes. And maybe they were part of the hero apocalypse that our heroine made, or who becomes our main protagonist, because of her needing to be rescued. Maybe her family got wiped out, but she wouldn't be happy. She'd be kind of brooding and stuff. So maybe nothing that just extreme. Let me bring this down. I'm trying to think, what could she be doing? Trying to find that layer. Maybe it's on this one. Yes. Let's try to erase it maybe. Yeah, I got these lines. Okay, this is why I always end up merging crap. Let me just, oops. Let's see, I think I might be able to merge my layers. Let's see. I always end up doing it way too soon. Let's see. Okay. Okay, and then we'll blend everybody together. Okay, so it is on this layer. I didn't mean to make this line that big. Let's see, I'm on the wrong layer. View. I just wanted to get rid of these extra lines here. It's just so extra. Okay, so who are your people, Physian? So maybe her identity is hidden from her family, because black folks aren't always the most accepting of alternative lifestyles. Women mostly, but not the men. And you know, it's almost you can almost get hurt exposing yourself or hiding yourself and not being your true self and being honest, especially when it comes to matters of the heart. It's dangerous. Okay, now I know she's got orange hair. Gosh, I wish I would have caught that this was so thick. But when you're zoomed out, it's hard to tell. Okay, let's smudge it a bit. Alright, and orange. Okay, and it says that she has orange hair worn in a carefully crafted style. Alright, and let me see if I can find my source image. Did I bring her in here? I did not. Huh. Okay, so let me see if I've got her in my computer here. I'm not going to make that same mistake. Bring you over here. Desktop, download, profile, images. There we go. There she is. Just drag her in here. Oh, the image is too big. Okay. There she is. Okay. I just want to get a quick look at her hair. Oops. Zoom in a bit. We'll give it a little bit of the yellow. Throw some brown in there for the hair that's behind. And do a little bit here. And then a little bit more orange. I said orange. Let's see, and then but I think if she does end up being exposed, I think there will be people that still love her. I still love you, baby. Especially those that she saved. But then again, you know, some of those people that she saved, you know, may not know how to take it either. You know, it's like, you should have just let me die. You know, it just, people are petty like that. Let's see. I'll have a little bit of the light around the edges here. I love this brush. It does straight as well as curly very well. And this is a brush that comes with the program. And it can be found in the touch-ups area. Throw a little bit more orange in there. And it's kind of cute that it seems as though everybody's a lot more interesting than my main character. So I'm gonna have to like do something about that. Oh. And we'll even light up her hair a bit. So just a little more orange in there. A little brighter. Oh, that's right. Gotta give her a mask. Okay, so let's see. Mask. I think we should get kind of creative here. Let's see. And I'll let you guys see what I'm seeing. She's supposed to be kind of immoral, kind of doity, just a little. It's a naughty girl. And you know, I think that would be a nice contrast. So like what her character was before, maybe he was more upright, maybe a little fake. um, and her maybe more true to herself. Let me see. So, and I'm thinking maybe your funky eyes, or not Instagram. Why am I in Instagram? And I want to do a different kind of face mask. So I'm doing a search right now, and I'm gonna bring this over so you guys can see what I'm looking at. And damn this frickin' coronavirus. I type in mask and it gives me the face mask for diseases. Wonderful. Oh, okay. Now, one of the trends, you know what? The face mask is not a bad idea. Check this out. I like these right here. That's pretty tight. Where you can see the, yeah, but it covers up her lipstick. But you know what? Let's try something. We're on a different layer. We'll get a black mask. Because we want to hide who she is. Let's see. We don't want to use that. We'll use this. So maybe her mom and dad and whatnot are still alive. And instead of, let's see, we'll use the light pen. And let's see, we can give her, oh, you know, it's kind of funny. We could do different expressions. So like if she's, and maybe it just appears on her mask. That would be kind of funny. Let's see, we got that. Let's see, we got, oh, you guys can't see what I'm doing. Like this. So we got this going on with her mouth. And then, oh, that's faux, this is so cute. There's one that's a teddy bear type of, let's see. But that would be cute. Imagine an assassin having like the teddy bear look. Let's see. And it would just kind of appear. I think that would be so cute. So you got, let's see, we got something like that. Let's see. That would be so funny. And what's really weird is this light pen. It's so freaking random when it comes to the colors. So like right now it's set on black and blue down here. And let's see what it comes up with this time. Let's see, we'll give it yellow. Let's bring that down just a bit to 21. Let's see, you got so that would be one way of her being able to hide her identity, is by wearing the face mask. Especially if she knows that her family is going to be somewhere around. Let's see. But I see her more like, Yeah, you know, I think we'll keep the mask. And let's see, what else can we do? Yeah, and just have fun with that. So she could have a mask. Um, let's see. So what would the expression that she would have if she was busting through this thing? Let's see. We got white. Let's see. No, 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 no. It would be something like that, or more like. Something crazy like that. Let's see, and make it bigger. Let's see. Oh, it's all on the same layer, but let's see. I think she should be out. Yeah, so I think that's what I'll do, is that to protect her secret identity, I like the vampire teeth, but I also like the jagged teeth. But I think it's drawn differently. Let's see. Um, oh, okay. Um, Gotta be big enough for it to see. Oops. Or maybe erase. Make that small. And then maybe there could be another part of her mask. Let's see. That's one idea. Let's see. We'll throw another layer on here. And let's see. Purple. And then do maybe the traditional mask. Let's see. Oh. And then just maybe have it be... Oh. Can't get much more creepy than that. Let me see. If she decides not to wear that mask, she's got that going on. So she can have that. That'll also, we can also use that here. And then also right here. And then I'm wondering, let's see. There was another, it was under elements, and then just kind of like power type of thing. See, I think ocean was only a certain thing. So if she's ever in a pinch and she needs to hide her identity, she can do that sort of thing. And it looks playful. Let's see, it will make her outfit black and purple or violet. Probably not with the neon. Let's see. Let's go ahead and give it another layer. So we've got that, which is kind of cute. Ms. Fizz. Fizzy and Zap. She'll zap you with that. Let's see. She's supposed to have metal powers. I'm trying to think. How should I... Let's see. Do I want to keep this layer? I do. And that's her color layer there. Let's see, I'll bring this down. Okay, and then let's see if we can get the outside here. I still got to figure out what she's wearing. God dandruff. Okay, all right, let's do the outfit real quick. Yeah, I still haven't worked out what she's wearing since I've been focusing a lot on the other characters. Let's see. So this has got to come above. Let's see. So maybe in her little, this is kind of like Supergirl type of thing, you know, where they got the little leotard type of thing, and let's see. Maybe it's not gritty. Oops. But we gotta cover that gap. Mind the gap. Okay. but it's cute. Um, and then let me see. Maybe I can kind of make it into plates. Um, oh crap. Okay, almost time for me to go. Let's see. Let's do the outside real quick. Um, and then I'll just have to play with it a little bit more. But she looks a little bit more like a superhero. Um, let's see. We should do something with her shoes because she's kind of plain, purple and black. I mean, how can you be plain with all this damn neon all over you? Um, all right. Okay, so what kind of texture are we going to have behind her? Um, let's see. Brick wall. Let's see, wall textures. Oh, duh, Kim. Okay, wall textures. I've got a brush. Let's see, it's under texture. Is it textures? Let's see. Try to think. Where did I see that ugly texture? It was like metal. Uh, oh, industrial. Okay, we got tree, rusted decay, concrete block, and we got oh, corrugated iron. That would be cool. Okay, so let's see. We'll throw caution to the wind. Maybe a rusty. And then we'll have it erase in one of these weird, let's see, maybe that might look like it's broken. And we'll throw some of that pink around on the bottom here. Whoops, that's not pink. Let's see. And then we'll change that to, let's see. This is stone wall. Because I want it to look like it's been melted, kind of, sort of. Let's see. Okay, this is that flat back, corrugated iron. put a different color behind her. Something that's like the opposite of this. It'll be up here. Just using just random crap behind her. Let's see. We'll put that behind her. So we'll have to light her up a bit. Okay, let's see. Crap, wrong layer. Let's see, and that's not working. Let's see. Oh, this would be cute. Let's see. Oops. It's only showing up in this one area. Let's see. Let's take that off. No, I don't like that. Let's see, maybe. Oh, let's make her look kind of fabulous. Let's see. Whoops. Oops. There we go. We'll make her look fabulous. Okay. And we'll only light up I'm trying to think. No, no, no. Let's see. I'm trying to think of how I want to light her up a bit. Let me see. If I do one more layer. Let's see. Where's the light coming from? Light was coming from behind though. Let's see. Use a soft light. Nice and big. And then kind of and drop the opacity a bit. We'll see what that looks like. And then see if I can erase a bit of it. And maybe darken this up a bit. Oh wow, that's what color burn does. That's a crazy wall. Okay, but I think I need to back it up a bit. Let's see, we'll go ahead and merge these layers. Let's see, yes or no? No. It's a thought, though. Maybe I'll save it for another character. And then, let's see, I need something to kind of back up this wall because I don't want to be able to see behind it. And I've just about got to go. I'm almost out of time. Okay, quick, 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 quick. Faster, Kim, faster. Move, you big husky. Let's see. No, it should be black. Just to kind of hide. And then we'll just, I don't know. Let's see what it looks like without it. Probably better without it. Yeah, it's not, the wall is not like really well defined. It probably just needs some more context or something like that in there. Alright, so bam. Okay, so there we go, and I will leave it at that. For those of you who are just joining, today is the 12th day of the 30-day superhero challenge, and I'm going to go ahead and do a quick replay video. Alrighty, and kind of describe what I want to do. I had a couple ideas of characters busting through the wall, and today is like bust through the wall day. And this is Fizzy and Zap, and I was kind of going over in my mind who Fizzy and Zap is, and you know, because I'm still doing character creation as I'm doing these images. So kind of like their history kind of gets put together as I'm developing whatever they're doing. So maybe this is like one of her earlier days where she's popping up onto the scene. She just got her new hormones, because before she was another superhero, very well known, very well respected, and as her male self, and she decided she was going to transition to a female because that is how she truly feels about herself. And in order to do that, she has to find the right kind of hormones to help keep her power, but also transition her into a female. The only thing is that these meds don't last very long. The best meds that she's found, they don't last for beings. So she may have like, and what it does is it reduces her male side and enhances her female side. I think it's like a super estrogen type of thing, but she's got this healing ability, you know, from being a hero, and it's almost like, imagine Wolverine turning into a woman, but not being able to maintain it because he's got that, you know, he heals, he reverts back to who he is. So, but I'm thinking that she needs a mask because she's not really ready to come out completely. She's got her boobs, and I'm thinking this is her earlier days. So she's smashing through this corrugated wall and using her electrical ability as Ms. Fizz, and here we are. You know, so she bursts on the scene, saves the day. You guys, thank you so much for joining me. If you like what you see, like and subscribe. This is ultimately going to be a comic book that I want to create with these characters in this cyberpunk type of world, and this is one of the characters. My alarm is about to go off like an annoying little beast that it is. So I'm going to do one more quick replay. And I'm just pretty much trying to figure out where she fits in society. If it's in her mind that she thinks that people won't accept her as a female. And I could see her trying to play the role of, you know, the dual identity when the meds wear off. So she becomes pretty much a mercenary. So that could be the other outfit. So here she is as a goody goody girl, and then as a mercenary to pay the bills and to, you know, buy the expensive meds, she's the other character. But, you know, still orange hair. Makes no sense. But anyway, didn't say we're bright. We just say we're desperate. But she also wants to join this League of Assassins, this Assassin Amazons, and she can't do that if she's male. And they showed great interest in her, and she really wants to be a part of this. So she has to find some sort of solution. Now, I'm also thinking that maybe she should be maybe a scientist, maybe experimenting on herself, and maybe she's finding the right kind of chemicals to get her to where she needs to be. That's a thought, because she doesn't want to give herself away, but, you know, maybe she may not be a scientist, but maybe she mixes her meds up to try to get the best results. That's a thought. Now, I was also playing with the idea of her having different types of masks that would show her expressions as she's there. But right here, I wanted to be this goody goody, I'm here to save the day type of character, and there we are. Very simple, fabulous little suit, and her powers. All right, you guys, I will see you on the morrow, and tomorrow's challenge for this 30-day superhero is supposed to be, let's see. Oh, and for any of those other ones, the previous ones, let me show you what we are. This was day 11, which is cowering in fear. Come on, you. Let's see. It was cowering in fear. Another one was, let me dismiss that. Let's see. Come on now. Cowering in fear. And I think I could just scroll through my gallery like this. Okay, so that was day 11. Day 10 was, I think it was flying, getting somewhere fast. And that was my lawyer there. She's always on She's on retainer, and no matter what time of day she's available. And her firm has, I don't know if it's her firm that did it, but she basically will appear wherever it is that she needs to be. What is it called? All she has is basically this phoenix-like sari and a sari, or I don't know, and a briefcase, and that's all you need. Damn it. Okay, this one I didn't quite finish, but it was pretty much defeated or victorious. Basically, this little girl, she has these cat-like powers. She goes to a cat dojo, and their enemy are these bear dojo of some sort, and they're little brats. And he's like kind of faking like he's crying, but not, crying. And she's being pulled away by the scruff of her neck or her backpack. I haven't decided yet. By a magic hand. So that's her. And this was like the day job, the civilian identity. This was day 8. And he is inside a beholder. This is kind of a mock-up of what I was doing with the city while I was waiting for my pen to charge up. And then this is what he's writing in. It's a living creature, and he's pretty much protecting the hood. And this is him in his civilian identity. This is what he does as a day job. And then let's see. And this is kind of like I wanted to kind of picture it being in water, a liquid, kind of like inside an eyeball. And these little lights are what he can see or control from other areas. Let's see. Move, move. Come on, baby, move, move, move. Okay. And then some of the other characters from the other weeks. So if you're interested, take a peek at the series. This is an alien, and he owns a bar, but he's got his own secrets. This gentleman. He's the one that was cowering in fear.